this church sign just told us that the worst indigestion is having to eat your own words. Ah!
I hope they make cooling units for the inside of those bodysuits, because holy hell, that must have been hot as fuck.
How the hell did I get here? It's been a rough year. I just wish there was a good way to send it off. Huh. You know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it has been quite some time since we did a hangover video, much less a holiday hangover video. I think we may have just enough time for one more show. What? Don't know what you expect me to do. It's Christmas. Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Josh Flasberry, and today we will be celebrating the holiday season. Now, we did our best to try and keep it as non-denominational as possible. However, some limitations may have been applied. For you are witnessing this feature on Just Jaquel, the home of the world's worst YouTuber. And it has been many years since the last holiday hangover. In fact, the last one we managed to crank out for your viewing pleasure was all the way back in 2018. And frankly, I must admit, the budget hasn't gotten much better. Just sit back, relax, and try to enjoy the show. In this feature, you may experience the tales of woe, a few even spooky or scary stories, perhaps the misadventures of a few naughty elves. Just remember, folks, no matter what kind of experience you might wind up happening, just remember, I'll be watching. Toodles! Oh, the only man I've ever loved. Mwah. Hello. What do we have here? Green is my favorite color. Don't mind if I do. Merry Christmas. She found a shirt for me. Not wrong. Because who needs a gimp suit when you can be Ryan Reynolds? You must have proof of at least 5 cats before buying this. When will Tyler, the creator, notice me? Because everybody knows what the needs for the holidays is a candy cane dick pop. And where did you come from, my fine precarious fellow? That look on your face is suspicious as hell. But you stay right there, we won't have any problems. And of course you disappeared. Oh, come on! I will not be sharing my booze. However, I think I might have use for you. Humor me. and there'll be mischief in it for you. Oh my god. This job is gonna be the end of me. Once upon a time, this was a relatively normal gig. Phantoms, ghosts, the run-of-the-mill cryptid, taking reports of UFOs even though nothing ever got done about them. But I digress. But boy, the shit that I've gotten into recently sure does make me miss the old days. When the fuck did you get there? I don't recall getting... There's a box on the floor. Did you come in the box? Shipped from Amazon. Not really a return address on the thing. Very curious. Let's see what you are. You appear to be just a fully plushy elf on the shelf. Plushy pals. Is your name also Snitches? Well, I definitely needed something a little more normal for my day today. Can't say I was anticipating, I'm sorry. Huh. Where the hell did you go? Alright, it lights up, but what good is it if I can't twirl it around like a lightsaber? You underestimate my holiday cheer! Oh, got it. Welcome back, Initiates and Acolytes. My name is Ebon Bathory, and today we're gonna talk about the magic of Christmas. Welcome back, Initiates and Acolytes. My name is Ebon Bathory, Black Magician Extraordinaire and Sorcerer Supreme. In today's video, we're talking about the holiday season, and the holiday I'm taking on specifically is the winter solstice, the darkest night of the year. To be completely fair, the winter solstice just so happens to be when the Earth's tilt is at the right angle to give us the longest night of the year. But there are a lot of people out there, particularly in the magical world, that like to refer to it as the darkest night of the year. That way they can sound almost as edgy as I truly am. Nowadays, the winter solstice is that time of year where magicians like myself get a little too stiff in the magical phallus and get carried away with having an excuse to do spooky shit during the holiday season. Historically, across the pantheons, there are many different deities and otherwise divine beings that are associated with this night of the year, most of them being of hearth and home or some kind of protection against wild animals. Regardless, there is one deity that stands out above the others, because it's not historically accurate to associate him with the solstice, and yet people have done it anyway, and that deity is King Belial. Nope, not in here. Not in the cupboards either. Not in the fridge. It's a haunted elf on a shelf. You'd figure it would be on a shelf, but I can't find any on his shelves. There's shelves over there. It's not on there. It's... God fucking damn it. Oh, okay. What are you? You're not sticking to shelves. That just means you're not haunted by your own egregore. You're not playing with the lore. What on earth has haunted this doll? You sit right there and please behave. You. Eyes on you. Eyes on you. What the fuck? No, don't you tell me you've got nothing to do with this. 5 tally marks now. 5. What am I counting? What am I counting? Huh. Whatever the point I'm trying to make here is that the sun is in my eyes and I'm going to Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Okay, fuck, my glasses. My glasses keep fogging up. Fuck this. There's actually a whole section of cowboy boots. I've never actually worn cowboy boots before. Why do you think? Yes, I'm wearing my joggers. No. I'm coming for you, Rob Scallon. Found the zombie apocalypse section. In contemporary demonology, King Belial is associated with the winter solstice, most notably thanks to the book known as Complete Demonology by Stephanie Connolly. Demonology is a more modern left-hand path tradition that focuses on the working with and the worship of the demons, most notably the enemies of the Abrahamic faiths. Now, thanks to the works of S. Connolly, as well as many other occult authors, we have a religion that is very modern, very new, very recent, but very valid, depending on who you ask, where people of all stripes of life can come together and celebrate not just one, but many different dark lords, whether they be serious occultists or hot topic kids that got lost on their way in the wrong aisle of Barnes & Noble. Now, for better or worse, King Belial has been transfixed as the demon spirit that presides over darkness, which is why it makes sense for him, of all fallen angels, to be the god of the winter solstice. However, historically speaking, the reason that King Belial is associated with darkness is, one, the type of angel that he is. He is a Satan, one of the types of angels who is associated with destruction, violence, strangling sinners as they sleep, sending them to wherever the hell it is sinners go in Judaism, I'm not sure. So really, King Belial has nothing to do at all with the solstice whatsoever. It's just something that somebody said in a book one time, and we all sort of collectively agreed upon it, and it's been confusing students of the occult ever since. I'm liking the ambiance with the glow. Green is still my color. Now, what do we have here? Is that you? Still silence, of course. Now let's see what else we got here. Swinging from the rafters. Wait a sec, is that what I think that is? You are an absolute degenerate. Honestly, I don't know if that's creepy or if you just know how to party. Okay, now this definitely says creepy. I don't even know what the hell I'm reading there. Oh, and you know the guys from, Feed Me Seymour? Little Shop of Horrors. And you want to know what? I don't even care anymore, because I just don't know where these are coming from. We seem to have 23 there. That's on top of the 5 that I already have here. What? And the Prodigal Elf returns. Still as silent as ever. That's it! Silent! Like the silence on Doctor Who. As soon as you see it, you forget. But I see you. You're an anti-mimetic entity. You're an anti-mimetic entity! Rather, I should say the doll is haunted by an anti-mimetic entity. The entity is making me forget that I moved the doll. And in order to make me forget that I moved the doll, it's feeding off of those memories. I know exactly what to do with you. Okay. It's not a successful Black Friday if you haven't fucked with Walmart. Yeah. So far, I can't even tell that it's Black Friday here. Like, where the hell am I? So I just went through the electronics section, and I swear to God, that feels like Black Friday. Like, if they saw me filming in there, they would have asked me to leave. But I'm not done yet. Oh, look, gifts for him. We all know what he really wants. Yep. Damn, this is the section I need to be in. Not that side. This side. Ah, there we go. Workout stuff. Because I'm not sure if you have noticed lately, but I have a very large physique. And you want to take up golfing? I'm going to take up golfing. Let's go to the golf course, man. Let's go to the golf course. Yes, the golf. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the summoning of King Belial. Here I've got with me my bingo book of demons, and near the back is where I have King Belial's page. On it we have the sigil of King Belial, the number 68, because that is the numbered demon he is in the Ars Goetia. And we also have an infernal N of a King Belial with some minor associations as suggestion for offering. Because remember, Acolytes, it is stated in the Ars Goetia that if you summon King Belial without offering, he will not speak truthfully when invoked. Which is why I've taken upon myself to already produce a small vial of liquid libation for King Belial. And amongst my things here, I am also going to include a dragon's blood incense. I personally prefer Satya brand, however any will do. Now that the incense has been lit, and we have the liquid libation offering, we can now go ahead and read the infernal N of King Belial. Tasselarak Vafawakba. On this case, and we gotta go fast, because I'm on the clock. Wait, you mean to tell me I get to be on a Jaquel case? Hermes? What's up? Are you alright? I'm fine, caffeine's kicking in. I'll be okay. I think I'm stabilized again. Nope, there we go! Lost it again! Where am I? How did I get here? What the fuck is going on? What? This appears to be the right place, although, on the other hand, some things are obviously slightly different. What the fuck? Lord Hermes, what do you think you're doing? Leaving. I was just leaving. Good. Gotta go fast. Still not as good as a lightsaber, though. Now where in the hell did I wind up? This is decidedly different. Familiar, but... King Belial, my lord, welcome to my home. Belial, are you British? It's complicated. May I interest you in an interview for the solstice celebration? Sure. I've got nothing better going on right this moment. Thank you, my lord. Anyhow, I will proceed. Is it true that you lead in an infernal version of the wild hunt that goes from Halloween until the winter solstice? Where did you get that information? Thank you. Is it true that on account of how much pumpkin spice you enjoy and consume annually, that you consider yourself to be a bit of a pumpkin slut? Who the fuck are you? Thank you very much, King Belial. Next question. What do you know about the Vanta War? Oh. Sorcerer Supreme now, huh? Well, I thought you smelled different. The thing about him, I find new elvish friend. Well, hang on. We are friends now, right? I can call you that? You know what? Right on you for it. Silence is golden. I'll refrain just to be safe. Thing about it, though, is my 2024 sucked. 2023 was great. I had my own TV show. I had an open contract with the devil. Samael, not Lucifer. Well, Samael is technically Lucifer, but there is another Lucifer. That's semantics. The problem was, though, I was miserable. I missed the old days, man. The glory days when paranormal investigation was fresh. When I used to be able to dance circles around those witch talk motherfuckers. But then, as any person would assume, making a deal with the devil requires a gag order. I was living a good life, but I was living not my life. Wasn't mine anymore, man. And then I swindled the devil. I conned the biggest con artist ever, and I took the rights to my show back, and I went back to working for myself. And I guess that's what the problem really was. Even though it was a deal of a lifetime, an occult deal no less, I still sold out. Me, Detective Aiden Taylor, fucking sold out. And then in a moment of perfect despair, I found my in. Rather, I found my out. I beat the devil and I won. What a fucking victory! This was just right around Halloween. 6 months later, that shit all changed though. Well, it was more like 5 months later. My old rival comes back. Can you fucking believe it? My arch nemesis comes out of freaking nowhere. And then because he was there, Dream of the Endless from the fucking comic books shows up and says, I'm looking for one of my nightmares. Thinking that Darian was one of his nightmares. What the fuck? You can't keep track of your own nightmares and know that that's not one of them? Get out of here. And then pretty much the next day I meet Death, stare her in the face, freak out and run away all the way to Gotham. Don't think too hard about it. Reality shifting is just jumping from this world to one egregorical construct to another. Well, I mean, if there's comic book characters that are out there, why not the whole fucking world like Hogwarts or some shit? Hey, you still good in there? Okay, so it's more like astral projection than actually hopping reality. Is that... Where'd you go? Ah, you sneaky little shit. At any rate, as soon as I get back, I see an eviction notice. And then I'm homeless for like 2 months, living in a hotel, and trying to make ends meet, trying to raise a few bucks. And let me tell you, hotel living is not freaking cheap, let me tell you. But then I find somebody online who's willing to take me in, trying to find a roommate. Next thing you know, I really am the real-life John Constantine. Doing everything from this room right in here. And to that end, I think I have to ask you a very serious question. How do you feel about our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? Oh, good. He seems to have left. Wasn't sure how much longer I was going to be able to keep bullshitting. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal. Ooh. Oh. Oh, you. Where did you get off to today? How did you escape containment? Oh? Oh.
Merry Christmas.
At least for most of them.
Well, suffice it to say, that was peculiar. What the hell even was that anyway? You've got to be kidding me. Hello?
Christmas.
Oh.
That one could endure. And that
Hello there, good little elf. Name's Lord Hermes, and I know something that you know as well.
What is that?
I also understand that speed is key. Now, tell me, who sent you?
More mature and less gimmick-based music.
And now you are gonna stay right there where you belong. Am I understood?
As much as this was,
All right, let's put you away.
it was also
Do mine eyes currently deceive me? D, is that you? It's Christmas, Jacal. Nobody should have to be alone. It's been so long. I didn't even know if you were still out there. Don't worry about it. We have plenty of time to catch up. But I do have one question. Of course. What's up?
Epitaph shelved.
Why does it smell like Archfiend in here? Archfiend? Does that mean she's talking about me?
Revealing
What is that?
And when crawled through, rather than freedom, Henry finds himself in the twisted hellscapes of the other world. Causes us to want to stay in the room, the only truly safe place in the game. The room also plays into the liminal elements of distorting familiar forms to great effect.
What do you know?
Like the famous face scare.
Oh my god, it's John Constantine
Favorite
later.
enemy reveal in just about any game.
Who the fuck?
The twin victims.
You know, catching an elf that was handing out gifts made me think I'd run into Santa Claus, hell, even Odin. You, on the other hand, this is a surprise.
Lord Hermes. It's been a while. Let's catch up.
These are not the holiday treats you're looking for.